Are you an emotional eater? Do you eat more when you're stressed? Do you eat when you're not hungry or even when you're feeling full? Do you eat to make yourself feel better or to calm and soothe yourself when you're sad, bored, mad, or anxious? Do you regularly eat until you're stuffed yourself? Does food make you feel safe? Do you feel food is like your best friend? Do you feel powerless or out of control around food? Let's get to know more about emotional eating and how to stop it. Let's start the video. Before that, hi beautiful minds, I'm Kritika. Welcome to HowToTuber family. I make videos on how to questions. Please subscribe to my channel. We don't always eat to satisfy physical hunger. Many of us also turn to food for comfort, stress relief, or even to reward ourselves. And in doing so, we tend to reach out to junk food, sweets, and any unhealthy snacks which damage our body. Emotional eating is using food to make yourself feel better, to fill your emotional needs rather than your stomach. Unfortunately, emotional eating doesn't fill your emotional needs. In fact, it makes you feel worse. Occasionally using food as a reward or to celebrate food is not a bad thing. But when eating is your primary emotional coping mechanism, when your first impulse is to open the refrigerator whenever you are stressed, angry, upset, exhausted, or even bored, then you get into this unhealthy cycle where the real problem is never addressed. Something happens that makes you feel upset, then you have a feeling of this overwhelming urge to eat, then you eat more than what you should eat. Finally, you feel guilty and powerless over food. So this is an emotional eating cycle. This is a very unhealthy cycle. And emotional hunger can't be filled with food. This is very important to note down. Emotional hunger can't be filled with food. Eating may feel good at the moment, but the feelings that triggered this eating are still there. And often you feel more worse than you did before because you have stuffed yourself with unhealthy calories. Compounding the problem, you have learned unhealthy ways to deal with your emotions, and it becomes harder and harder for you to lose weight, and you feel powerless over food. But no matter how helpless you feel over your food and emotions, there's always a way to make a positive change. You can learn healthier ways to deal with your emotions, avoid those triggers, conquer your cravings, and put a full stop on your emotional eating. So, what are the differences between physical hunger and emotional hunger? Physical hunger develops slowly over time, but emotional hunger comes abruptly or suddenly. Physical hunger makes you desire over a variety of foods, lots of food options, but emotional hunger, you crave for only certain foods. Physical hunger can wait, but emotional hunger needs to be satisfied immediately or instantly. Physical hunger stops when you're full, but emotional hunger is not satisfied even with a full stomach. Eating to fulfill your physical hunger doesn't make you feel bad, while emotional eating can cause feelings of guilt, shame, and powerlessness. Physical and emotional hunger may be easily confused, but these are the key differences between the two. Pay attention to how and when your hunger starts, as well as how do you feel after eating. When the stress is at chronic levels in your body produces a hormone called cortisol This hormone triggers cravings for salty, sweet and fried foods, which gives you a burst of energy and pleasure instantly. So the more uncontrolled stress in your life is, the more you turn to food for stress relief. So it's very important to handle stress in your life and completely reduce it. Eating can be a way of silencing or stuffing down your uncomfortable emotions, including anger, sadness, grief, fear, loneliness, resentment or shame. Do you eat to relieve boredom or to fill a void in your life? You feel empty and food is a way to fill your mouth and time. In the moment it fills you and distracts you from the underlying feelings of purposelessness and dissatisfaction with your life. If you're depressed or lonely, call someone or speak to your friend or take care of your dog or cat, or just try to engage yourself with the things you like. If you're anxious, just try dancing to your favorite song or squeezing that stress ball or even taking a brisk walk. If you're exhausted, treat yourself with a cup of tea or take a bath, light candles, or just get yourself some spa treatment. If you're bored, read a good book, play a guitar, explore outdoors, and engage yourself with an activity you would enjoy. Emotional eating tends to be automatic and virtually mindless. Just take a moment to pause and reflect when you are hit with a craving. This gives you an opportunity to take a better decision. Can you just put off eating for 5 minutes? At least start with 1 minute. Just tell yourself to wait when you're hit with a craving, at least for 1 minute. While you're waiting, check in with yourself. How you are feeling, what is going on emotionally. Even if you end up eating after this, you'll have a better understanding of why you ate it, and it also sets you up for the better response next time. Eating while doing other things such as while driving or watching TV or even playing with your phone can prevent you from enjoying your food. Since your mind is elsewhere, you may not feel satisfied with the food or continue eating even when your stomach is full. Practicing mindful eating helps to focus the mind on food and the pleasure of the meal, and it curbs overeating. When you are physically strong, relaxed and well rested, you are in a better position to handle the curveballs that life inevitably throws at you. Try to have a healthy routine. Make daily exercise a priority. Try to get 8 hours of sleep. Make time for relaxation. Connect with others. All these things helps you to get through difficult situation without going into emotional eating. Try these ways and get yourself out of emotional eating. You can do it. Let me know how was the video, and also do post your how to questions in the comment box. I'll be happy to do videos on them. That's all for the video guys. Bye.